Just Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance.
We gon' run this town.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Thursday night paint night. Who we have here in the house? Looks like we got Brandon, Cesar, Nolan, Randy, Killer Capricorn. What's up, dude? We got Opie, Nate, Travis, Scott. What's up, guys? As you know, hashtag Lime into the comments. It'll give you a chance to win. Put your name on the wheel, and we'll go ahead and spin that throughout the painting process we're going to do tonight. So, all right, we're going to get right down to it. You want to take that off the... Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to be painting... Who is this again? Big Eddie? Cousin Eddie. We got Cousin Eddie right here. And then usually when I do a portrait of some sort in the background, I like to pair it up with something. This is going to be a two-part series. So what I'm going to do is paint I'm going to show you how to paint the underpainting of these, and then we're going to clear coat it, and then we're going to do a bonus for you guys. We're going to go. I'm going to go live on Friday morning, and we'll go ahead and finish this piece up. But I am going to show you how we go about painting the underpainting of this, which is also important because we're going to get all the tones in where they need to be, and then we'll be able to refine that after it gets clear coated. For a number of different reasons, we're going to clear coat this in between, and we'll kind of go over that. I do have a photo of the RV here kind of pumping out. So I think we'll do that in the background. Maybe we'll miss this out. Not exactly sure yet. So we're just going to kind of play it as we go and see what we can do here. So what I did is, I got this photo off online and printed it out with just a regular inkjet printer. What I did is I cut out the outer edge right here all the way around. So I have the form of it. The whole piece is all intact in one piece. Took all the edging out, won't even use that. And what I did is I just carefully, with the X-Acto blade, I carefully just cut out just the images right there. Let me go ahead and... So yeah, we would just basically come around here, cut out all the dark spots. So I have the dark spot with the eyebrow there, the pupil, and then anywhere where there's a dark spot, I just cut out kind of like the slivers in between it. You can see right here. When we turn it upside down, we can see exactly what's going on here. So I cut out all those areas just like that, just making a stencil and keeping it as one piece. So if you don't, in order to keep like the cigar together, you don't necessarily want to cut out all those areas. You just leave little tabs there to kind of hold it in. That way it stays into one piece. And we'll go back and use this stencil as we go, but we're going to go ahead and register it, and we'll go over the process of painting this in a black and gray. So, and we're going to start with just the lighter colors of the gray and then go from there.
Mike Manning sent you a $20 super chat.
Oh, hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Badass. Okay, I do have 3 different shades. I have 3 different shades of gray. So this is almost white, not quite white. So what I did is I took white paint and I got black paint on the other side. And then what I did is I just mixed up these colors of gray tones. Now, as you can see, that we would be able to go much darker than this. But for the underpainting, we only want to go as dark as this one right here, because we could go a shade darker, probably 3 more. That would be the plan. So I got 3 on this side of the gray, the lighter side of the gray, and then these would be the darker side. But we're going to save those for later, because we don't want to go anything darker than what this shade is right here, because we'll kind of go into that a little bit more once I get painting, but there's things called blue shifting, which can be caused with painting white paint or light colored paint over too dark of a paint, which kind of gives it an undesirable look. So we'll kind of show how that kind of does that, so you can see what that does. But let's go ahead and get the airbrush loaded up and get started.
Candy gray wins. You say candy gray?
No, no candy gray. There's really no candy gray. Okay, so this is the lightest color, lightest shade, I should say, of gray. And you can see compared to white, it's pretty gray. So we'll be able to register the stencil exactly where we need it. And then we're going to go ahead and build up these shades, go back and forth, and create our lights and our darks off of that. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and we need to decide where in the heck exactly we're going to put this thing. So I was kind of thinking at first, like maybe put this up there, have this down a little lower, maybe. But then I was like, God, there's a lot of empty area down there. I think I'm going to end up going right here. That's where I like it. So we'll put him like right there. That can fold over that. Okay, I like that. That's what we're going to do. I think right there. Okay, once again, this is the lightest color of gray. Let's make sure we get this lined up. And we're going to go ahead and just register this stencil.
Noah asked, what would be a good way to start a painting business?
A painting business? What is that?
Yeah.
I mean, the best way to do it is probably to start by painting some motorcycle helmets. Usually you can get away with just painting out of your garage. It all kind of depends on what you have to work with, you know? If you have a garage where you're able to paint bikes, then maybe, you know, buy a Sportster tank, maybe start with that. But I think helmets are the best, because you can buy a helmet for pretty cheap and you can practice, and then after a while you'd be able to sell a few, you know, however you want to do it. But I think helmets are the easiest way to get into it. I'm sorry?
Were they by posting on Instagram and stuff?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Posting on Instagram, starting up a page just for that. Whether you have a personal page, you just keep it with your personal page. But just put yourself out there, really. Don't be afraid to post your work. Let people know your books are open. But you got to put the time in and make sure that you're doing things right before you start actually, you know, charging people. But yeah, put the practice in and you get it. It's not too hard. All right, I think I got this registered all the way around.
Jay said you should have done this one on the toilet lid for your new place.
He looks like he's cross-eyed right now. Look at that. Let me look at the reference. See what's going on here.
The 6P said you can get like 12 skateboard decks for $60.
Oh, there you go. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep this reference right next door now. He does look cross-eyed right there. It's because of that shadow's hard. Okay. Let me register this a little more right here. There we go. All right, with the same, so we're just going to basically build this up with the same light gray. We're going to go up in here, make sure we get, you know, covered into here. Basically, we're just going to build up texture. The nice thing about when you first start painting is you can be really loose with your paint. So really, you're not like doing any kind of details. You're just putting in the texture. We know this is the lightest color of white. So this of gray, so it should be this color right here. So what we're spraying, which looks dark now, should end up being all this. So we'll end up filling a lot of this in with this shade. But while we're filling it in, we want to create texture to the skin. Like in the cheek, we want to make sure that we're just building that up slowly. But like I said, these first stages are really easy because it's just a matter of just building up the paint. And just like I said, you're just real loose with it. Strokes would come like this way. See how I'm like on the eyes, the brows. Pretty hard to see right now, but it's important to make sure we get a certain level of paint built up so it starts to make that texture, makes it look more realistic, more finished.
Ryan had a question. He said, when making your own stencils, do you ever use an adhesive to keep it in place? If so, what?
I've never really used an adhesive. I've had some a long time ago. A lot of people will use it like on the lace. I don't find it necessary, to be honest. So I know there's just Stencil, I guess it's called Stencil adhesive. But I'm always wary about putting anything down. Like if you had a Stencil adhesive, you'd obviously spray it on the stencil and not on your artwork.
On Amazon, how many come in a pack for the speed shapes?
The speed shapes, or those are actually, we actually won't be stocking those anymore. But there's only 2. There's one of each, if I remember right. One black and one white. But those things seem to kind of break, so we're not going to be carrying it anymore. I do have some black ones though. Who is it?
Brown.
Oh, okay. If you're just looking for black ones, I got the nice black ones. You can hit me up. They're not for sale like on any website, but I got a box full of them. So if you just need the black, let me know. I can get you the good ones. Once again, just building texture up in the hat. See how it's kind of wavy right here? Like it's all, I'm just gonna do the same thing, The more time you spend on this, the more patient you are, really the better outcome these turn up. We're gonna do this pretty quick, but we'll end up with something nice. Want to give something away? Are we about at that? Well, let's do it. We're gonna go ahead and spin that wheel. I'll keep working on this, and let's go ahead and give away a tape and a plate pack.
Okay, there's a question. I wanted to ask you real quick. I was just waiting for him to finish the question because it looked like he might have hit return on accident. So, Craftum's Custom Paint said, what would cause gold leaf to delaminate when you clear? Double leafed, no problem. With silver, only gold.
Delaminate from the clear to the, the best thing to do is make sure when you're laying out that clear coat is to put a couple of tack coats on top of that, and don't build it up too heavy at first. You could have some adhesion issues there from the clear coat to the leaf. People have used like a Bulldog adhesion promoter on top if you're worried about it. But I've never really had a problem with it as long as you go light with those first couple of coats. It gives it something, it gives the clear before it gets thick something to grab to rather than just throwing it all on. It kind of just forms a film and it really doesn't attach that great.
And then Noah said, thanks. I recently painted my personal motorcycle, and every show I have taken it to, I have had people ask if I paint for a living.
Oh, right on. Maybe it's about that time almost, huh?
He said he did 3 cat coats on with the leaf issue.
Oh, really?
He said, I'll just play with it some more.
I mean, you could always do the Bulldog adhesion promoter on there. People have even sprayed it with their airbrush. Just put a light coat on that if you are having issues.
And then what did you say we're giving away?
We're gonna do a flake and a tape pack. We'll do that to start. We're also gonna give away a gun at the end of this too. You'll get the 1.3 paint gun. The last winner will win that, but this winner will win the tape and the flake.
There you go.
Who we got?
Spinning.
Oh, Matt Shahone. That's it, right?
Maybe.
Congratulations, you won yourself a flake and tape pack. I'm just kind of bouncing around the different areas here. Kind of keeping an eye on my reference.
June had a question that said, when doing inner coat clear to lock in the first layer of graphics, how thick or how many coats to make sure you don't wipe or smudge the first layer of artwork?
Okay, so if you plan on crossing over those graphics with another graphic, you're going to probably have to clear coat it with regular clear coat, let it dry, and then sand it smooth. That way you can get rid of the paint edge, so it's not crossing over a paint edge, because that could cause an issue for you. But people do use intercoat clear to kind of build up over one layer to cross over the other. I don't really do that method. I've never really used intercoat clear for that reason. I've always kind of used clear coat and planned my my clear coat sessions around my graphics. So I usually set down one layer of graphics, clear coat it, come in the next morning, and then sand it and go with the next. It's kind of a way of saving your artwork and moving on. Intercoat clear goes on, and it's not chemically hardened. So it could cause more issues down the road, or even like on the next layer by pulling paint, stuff like that. But you definitely can do it that way. I'm not saying it's the wrong way to do it. It's just a way.
Also,
It looks like we're at 54 likes, so we should spin again.
All right, let's do it again. Let's give away a leaf pack. So you get the leafing glue, and we'll do each of the sheets of leaf, the bronze, the gold, and the silver on that.
There you go.
Who we got? ETC3. Oh, looks like you got a bike, so maybe put that to good use. Right on. Congratulations. Thanks for watching. We're not done, though. We're still working on this. All right, we're just about done with this shade. I'm going to kind of just, once again, with these first shades, you can really be loose with it. Don't be afraid to get in the texture. You need to make sure you get this shade in there, so that way when the next one's late, we can go back and forth and start nailing some of the smaller details in there. Uh-oh, I lost my hair.
I heard that.
You see that?
Yeah, it went off.
Uh-oh.
Did it die? Oh no.
Huh. Weird. That might be it for this thing.
You've had that thing for a long time. If it finally.
Here, let's plug it into this one over here. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Let me try to hit it with a hammer.
What?
Yeah, let me try it. Maybe it'll work.
Oh no.
Nope. Maybe there's a fuse thing in here. Oh, this thing's like...
Oh yeah, it's loose in there. I can see that.
Oh, it's super hot. Oh, no, that's your heater. Oh, look how much water's in there. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's working.
Dave said Christmas may come early for Adam. Adam says hammer always works. Fixes.
That worked. All right.
Says, that's how I get mine working with a hammer.
All right, that worked. Oh
Would
my
you
gosh.
would you recommend
wait a
the
minute.
compressor that just died?
It's not working again.
Oh,
What's going on here? Okay.
What?
Okay, we're going. We're back in business now.
What the hell just happened?
Once again, we can be really loose with this first shade because we're just trying to lay it down, get a little bit of texture down.
Tyler said, can you clear over Sharpie? I've seen these people doing cartoon-looking paintings on cars and wondered if that would last if it's cleared.
Yeah, I think people have been doing that. Once again, probably put a tack coat down to start. But yeah, I think you'd be all right with that, actually. Better to use a paint marker, if you ask me, though, rather than like a Sharpie. We might actually be doing a little bit more of that, too. I know that a lot of people are interested in that particular style. Make sure we get that in the cheek there. Once again, once we do, we can always just go back to this shade, and we're going to go back and forth.
Would you
see how it's starting to come in?
Would you recommend the compressor that just died?
Well, it's still working.
You have had this thing though for lots of years. I do know that.
Yeah, I have.
When you hit it and stuff, Josh said, unplug it first.
That's true.
Hit it again.
Well, I won't know if it works. It's unplugged.
Oh yeah, I backed up. The Sick P said, I like to imagine Adam and Ashley have at least one badass custom accent wall in their house. Laugh out loud. You know what he did do is one time I went out to, I think we went to Vegas or something for a bachelorette party, and I came home and he took my art paintings and stuff off the wall, and there's a big, huge canvas of Bob Marley on my wall that he replaced it with, and I was like, oh no, that's not staying in the living room.
It did stay there for a while.
It did for a second, yeah.
People are like, badass. Oh, I sold it. Okay. Let's make sure we're registered up. I think we're good there. We can be off a tiny bit because we're still in the early stages, but let's try to get it.
What kind of PPE do you wear while you're doing this?
Well, nothing at the moment, but you should be wearing a ASE certified respirator. We got to use our mouths to talk, so I'm just going to follow this stencil. Once again, just register it in.
Craft and Paint said, I just bought a 67 Triumph Tiger. I am going to restore. Looking forward to the paint.
Oh, yeah, right on. Look on that. That'd be awesome.
Jay said at least it was Bob Marley and not that rocket ship he painted. True. It could have
The
been
what? The what? The alien?
the rocket ship in
Oh yeah, I
quotations.
forgot all about that.
That is very true. It
I
could
got
have
that
been
over
that when I came home on the wall, for sure.
That one's a little embarrassing. She blushes when she looks at it.
No, I don't.
All right, let's see what's going on here. I registered that. Oh, maybe a little more right here. Make sure we get the top of this. I didn't even get up here. Now we'll actually be able to see what we're doing a little bit. There we go. It's getting better. All right, we're going to take... I'm going to reduce this mixture up just a little bit. Same shade. I'm just working between these 3 shades that I showed you earlier. We're going to go back and forth between those to create texture and make this thing look better. Okay, so we're looking here. We're going to see how these are kind of lines going up and down, kind of like the whiskers. We'll paint more of that detail. So we just need we don't want to get in there like real close and start painting like each little whisker. Like, see, like that, that's not what we're looking to do. Like, we're not looking to paint each whisker right now. This is the early stages of this. This is the underpainting. We're still painting really light. So when we paint these whiskers, what we're doing is we're just painting the underpainting of the whiskers. We're painting all of the darker space right here. All that. We're not really concentrate on the actual detail yet. Because if we're doing that, all we're going to do is cover it up. We're going to be wasting time, and it's not going to look as good because we're just layering too much paint on. So not like that. Once again, we're just putting in the dark areas. See how that kind of comes up. We'll darken that up. All that shadowed.
Sig P says Triumph always looks so small in photos that they kind of impress you how big they are in person. Snapfly said, like the vid, my dudes. Yeah, let's get more likes so we can spin the wheel.
Yeah, hit that like button. We'll be able to spin that wheel some more.
Jay says she's a nurse. It would take a lot more than that to make her blush. They've seen it all.
Yeah, that is true, right?
Yeah.
I think you hit it right on the... That's kind of what you told me.
So true, Jay. So true.
Seen them all. Seen them once, seen them all.
Misty says, is this the same process you use to do Marilyn Monroe on the tank?
It is, yep.
So the 5 o'clock shadow is what you're working on.
But yeah, I am. Well, I'm kind of working on like the nose shadow right now, but I'm just bouncing around. You know, like you don't go and finish one area at a time. You kind of just work it all and kind of mold it all together. I'm just finding the dark areas. I'm making sure that my brush strokes are going along with like this cheek you can see right here. It's kind of, we would go this way with the airbrush, kind of like do C's. And same thing with this. Maybe we'd come this way and come up and around. So you can see how my brush strokes are kind of just winding around to like on this right here on the cigar, it's round. So we kind of want to give it the impression that it's round.
The Sig piece
Just like that.
asked, Ashley, did you say you paint as well? No, unfortunately, I don't paint. I'm a nurse, and I tried to.
Well, you do all right with pinstriping. You did better than I did.
I practiced pinstriping with him, yeah, and I did that pretty well.
Yeah, you did that really good. We didn't have the right brushes. We weren't doing it right. But hey, thinking of that, we do have a class coming up at the warehouse. We have Mr. Oz coming down. Oh, what did I do? Let's fix that. That's okay. Mr. Oz is coming down He'll be teaching a class. Was it January? I should have put that. We'll get that date for you. But it's going to be here in just outside of Salt Lake City in Layton. We have a warehouse, but Mr. Oz will be coming down teaching basics of pinstriping. 13th of January. So if you want to sign up for that, I actually have that posted on my Instagram.
And you're going to take it.
And I'm going to take it. So I'm going to be there and I'm going to learn as well. So cool.
Are you using water-based paint now?
Nope. I'm just using just regular black lime line mixed with white. And yeah, making gray tones.
Do you have a pack of fine line with all the sizes in one pack?
I don't, but actually I was thinking of that today. That might end up being a thing.
I'll put it on your list of a million things to do. Josh says Ashley does good silver leaf spinning.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I did that. That was a little tricky, but I try some things. Hope you said we get to see you fix it down.
Well, the good thing is it happens. Is it going to leak again? The good thing is it's early in the stages like this. It doesn't really matter. It's like it can easily be fixed. We're going to put a lot more paint down. As you can see, I'm just kind of working my way around. Once you get more paint down of that shade, it's easier to go in and get a little bit tighter. But once again, I'm still really loose with it.
Scott asks, are you still thinking about doing a paint class at your shop?
Yeah, there'll be pinstriping, but we won't have not a paint class.
No, remember how we talked about doing that? I think he's asking.
Oh yeah. One day we will.
It's
yes.
not this next coming up one.
No. Maybe next year we might be able to make something happen. We really don't have the space for it, to be honest, unless we rent it out something.
So is it basically outline shading, then light to dark on the details?
Yeah, it's light to dark, but as long as you stay within a lighter range, you can go back and forth. And that's what we're going to do is usually you would go light to dark and go darker. But as long as you're bouncing back between similar shades, you can bounce back and forth. But once you go too dark, you can't go back light again. You have to be real careful with that, because then you start getting what's called a blue shift. Because that lighter color of gray, it's now, when you lay it down, it's going to have like a blue tint to it, which is going to make it look different than if you were to like save the highlights beforehand. But we'll show how to do that when we go, because we're going to be layering clear coat over this, and then we're going to be able to scratch back like all of this fur right here. Like that's perfect for using a razor blade and just scratching back those highlights to create that texture. So when we clear coat it, we're able to do that. We have a layer of protection that's there that we're able to pull back our lighter colors. So we want to make sure we're staying in the lighter side, and then we'll hit it with the darker on the next round. And hopefully that helps. And once again, just finding what's light, what's dark. You know, see how that's kind of a hard line right there? We can actually just start to create what we see. This earlobe, see, like right here, this earlobe right here. A couple of lines there. Shadow all right there. We need to make sure we hit those shadows in there. This is all dark. You see all that? All that's dark. So let's go ahead and fill that in. We're going to keep this. See that little edge of the light? We want to keep that, because just like on the ear here, it doesn't show it too much here, but on the ear, see how it has that light that bounces off the edge of the ear? We want to make sure that we're saving that. So when we hit those shadows, we're going to leave it light there.
The Sig P said, how many people does it take to sign up for a class to get these people who teach to come out and do a class? I would be interested in organizing something near me.
That's a good question. I don't know. It wouldn't take very many, because we really wouldn't need to make very much money off of it. But yeah, hit me up if somebody has a spot. We could make something happen. If not, I could team up with another artist and that's more familiar with doing that kind of stuff.
And Cody said, you say there was a place to sign up for the paint class?
Yeah, you go to Mr. Oz. If you just search up Mr. Oz on Instagram, he'll have the Salt Lake City class that's there. I think it's like $325. You get to keep the brushes. Don't mark my words on these, but I'm pretty sure you get to keep the brushes. But everything's there for you. And I'm gonna learn right with you guys, like whoever comes.
And it's pinstriping.
It's pinstriping. Yes, it's something that I'm not going to be able to teach you, but it's something we all can learn.
Yeah.
At least learn. I've taken a few other classes.
It's tricky too.
I feel like this might be the one I'll learn and can do some more.
Rob
I'm just
says,
gonna roughly put in those.
Rob says, sure doesn't take long to start looking cool. He's not cross-eyed anymore.
Is he still cross-eyed? Yeah, not really.
Snapfly said, had a little moth land in my first coat of clear today. I got him out with tweezers, but he left blackwing dust behind. Mad face.
Oh, great. I had that happen to me just the other day. Actually, it happened on that panel. Oh, and I wanted to address, I tried to put up some pictures. I did want to address that. We did have some paint that peeled on that last project. If you are part of the membership program that's on YouTube, there is the step-by-step on how I fixed that problem. So I don't know if you went back and saw the last live, we pulled the tape on the edges, tape pulled. I went back and on the membership page, you're able to actually look and see the photos of exactly how I fixed that. Not too hard. I'll have the video out on that as well. You'll be able to see that one finished, the Trans Am.
Custom paint said, after painting the road scene I just finished, I totally understand when you say a key to a custom paint is knowing how to make the mistakes work.
Right. Yep. And sometimes you can end up making it work and it ends up being better, but it's more work. Take it how it is. But yeah, you always learn from your mistakes too, so it's always a learning process. I'm just following the reference as good as I can. You can see I'm still like, you really can't see how far, but I'm like an inch and a half away.
McKay Fine Arts in the house.
Who's in there?
McKay Fine Arts in the house.
Nice.
Ethan said, just wanted to say thank you again.
I appreciate you guys.
Big P says, I have ample workspace. I work for a production company. Yeah, he sent you an email today too. I meant to forward it to you.
Oh, okay.
The Sig P, I got your email today too. That I just needed to. He wasn't at the warehouse today to see it, so I'll forward him that and have him look at it though too, because I know you said something too that he might be interested in your email, so I'll show him that too.
All right. Yep. I'll read it.
Travis said, probably hard to teach a class unless you provide the brushes.
For sure.
When and where is the class?
It's what did it say it again?
When and where is the class?
Yeah. What's the date?
Oh, you're asking me. It's sorry. It's January 13th, that Saturday. And then it's
Yeah, you can just sign up at Mr. Oz on his Instagram page. You can see there's a link to his website where you can just sign up right there online.
and it's in Layton.
It's in Layton. It says Salt Lake City. It's in Layton.
Layton, Utah, yeah.
Yep. Is it worth the trip flying in? I don't know. I mean, it's a one-day class. Some people have done it. It's up to you. If you do plan on flying in, we can probably help accommodate as far as like picking up from the airport and stuff like that, dropping you off. So if that does happen, just let us know. I don't know. Is it worth flying out? Kind of depends on how much you really want to spend and how worth it is for you.
Airbrush Down and Dirty Trick said, when we did small events, we would usually be set with 8 to 10 students. The older, bigger hotel events used to take like 60 before the hotel hall and fees we covered.
Oh yeah. I think 8 to 10 is perfect. Yeah, I would. Just obviously I'll just read that email and we can see if we can get something going. See that highlight right there? We want to make sure that we're kind of doing the same thing right here. Just following that around.
Noah asked, do you guys make a mini motorcycle tank for practicing?
We don't. I did have somebody looking into it, but they couldn't really. She didn't hear anything back from them.
Did you clear and fix the edges on last week's hood that you can show?
Yeah, we kind of talked about that a little bit. I did fix that. Yep. If you're part of the membership program on YouTube, there's a detailed layout of exactly how I did that. So yeah, I think you can either do the $1.99 a month or the ultimate. I think is $9.99 a month, but you do get 15% off of the Limelight products with that. So like, you could literally just like sign up for 1 month and then use it. You can unsign up. It don't matter.
Roger Foley said, our sister cabinet facility is in Clearfield. Could probably work something out if you'd be legitimately interested.
Oh, wow.
In like a space, I think is what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, the space would have to just make sure we had access to good air and good airflow. We have the airbrushes and stuff like that. But yeah, that would be awesome. We got locals on here, huh? Nice.
Airbrush Down and Dirty said, yep, students get the most out of it when it's not too big. I used to cap at 15 unless I had a secondary helper instructor. I can definitely see that for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's up, dude? That's awesome. He Airbrush Down and Dirty Tricks. He also has a YouTube channel, teaches a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I love the koi fish thing that you got going on, man. That's pretty incredible. I actually remember some of your work from years ago, and it's really evolved. Like, you got a lot of cool stuff there. It's like the overlap and the colors and the detail.
Nolan said ACM panels are great to practice on.
Yeah, what are those?
ACM panels?
ACM. Maybe go into more detail. Was that obviously abbreviation for something? Okay, you can see I'm starting to go a little bit closer, a little more detail, putting in more of the stubble here, building it up slow. You see all this is pretty dark right here. We really need to.
The sick piece said, I wonder if you could rent an inflatable booth and an industrial compressor / dryer.
Yes, I do have actually a paint booth, but it is smaller. I have 2 of them actually.
Airbrush Down and Dirty said, thanks, bro. Loving your stuff too.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Willow's Mutt said, my kids are in West Valley.
Oh, nice. So there you go. You visit your kids. Come down, take a class.
Yeah, there you go.
So that would work out for you if you wanted it to. And like I said, if there's we need to pick somebody up, that's no big deal. We'd be happy to. Ashley probably would. Wouldn't you?
Sure.
You're so nice.
Huh?
You're so nice. All right, just putting a little more texture up into the flap of the hat here. And you can see right here, it's a little brighter, so I'm gonna kind of make that little triangle shape. Getting funner now because we're actually getting some paint down to where we're actually able to see what's going on here. Kind of shooting in the dark at first, but as we get more paint laid out.
I think me and Cody just typed at the same time. He said 86 likes, and I said, how many likes right at the same time?
Oh, there we go.
So it looks like we should spend.
Yeah, I think we should.
I'm going to ask this last question, or
Okay.
not the last question, but a question before it gets lost. Snapfly said, do you ever notice gray Scotch-Brite scratches under metallic paints, I've heard it's okay, but I seem to notice they are usually real helpful for. Whoa, dang! I was reading 2 questions. It scrolled up. Hold on, I totally got lost in that. Do you ever notice gray Scotch-Brite scratches under metallic paints? I've heard it's okay, but I seem to notice the scratches every time after spraying metallic base.
Yeah, you kind of need to be careful with when it comes to metallics, because when they lay down over a scratch, what they do is they lay at funny angles, and they could lay at an angle to where you'd be able to see the scratch. So even if you do clear coat it over it and it is smooth, those little flakes are still like caught in that scratch. So you'd be best off like using like a white Scotch-Brite, maybe, if you're having problems with that. I usually don't have problems with it as long as you're using 600 or greater on the sanding. Shouldn't have a problem. But yeah, red and black might be too much sometimes in that case. Let's see here. Make sure we got that. Looks like that's a lot darker there. We want to make sure we covered all that in. A little more here. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Cody said, I should have sent you pics of the alien blacklight skateboard lamp so you could have shown it. I keep forgetting.
Oh yeah, I actually remember seeing that. That turned out awesome.
You forgot to say what we're going to give them.
Oh, well.
Candy pack.
Okay, there we go. You got a candy pack. Do a tri-pack for Josh. Is it Josh Anderson?
Yep.
Is he the winner? Okay,
yep.
Cool. Right on. You won. So all you got to do is send us an email, info@limelinepaintsupply.com. And we just need to know where you live. And we'll give you some free candy pack. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll make that bigger. Okay, so I'm with the lighter color again. So now I'm going back to the light gray, and I'm gonna go back and start hitting some of these lighter areas. Make sure that's flushed all the way through. So as long as we're staying within a certain shade, you can still go back to white. So as long as we're staying within close proximity, we can go back and forth between those colors. But if you're going white and black, going back and forth, you're going to have a really bad blue shift. Start getting some of these teeth knocked out. Follow what we got going on there.
Are you still using the test airbrush? What size needle is it?
This is the 1.4 I'm still using.
Josh said, sweet, now I can practice without breaking the bank. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, this is still an El Cheapo pretty airbrush, so we still be able to get the job done. Once again, there's a lot of texture here, so I'm just building those up. Just kind of rocking back and forth on the trigger.
Paint Biker said, I do 2 coats of inner coat clear before spraying metallics. Keeps the flakes from falling in the sand scratches.
Yep, that's a great idea.
Dang, knocking out teeth.
A little bit.
1.4, that's huge. Did you say a 1.4?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I say 1.4?
Yeah, you did.
Jeez.
Good catch, guys.
Crazy. Yep, it's right with a 1.4. Man. It's a 0.04. Got the 4 part right.
0.04?
Yeah. .04.
Do you have anything bigger than a 1.3 spray gun? I'm finding a 1.3 gun on Limeline store on Amazon.
Yep, we have a 1.4 Pro gun as well. But nothing bigger than that, because really, to be honest, you really don't need much bigger than that. Should we get all that darkened up? Now, one thing to kind of learn with these is when you start building layers, when you lay down the stencil, they'll start looking better. But in order for it to look better, it kind of has to look worse. So, like, it maybe looked a little better when I first laid down the stencil, and now it looks like I'm kind of dirtying it up a little bit. That's kind of the process that it goes through. You'll refine it, and then you'll kind of like overpaint a little bit, and then you need to re-refine it again. Just by going back and forth and creating textures, because you need to get enough paint on the panel in order for it to start kind of like, flowing together.
Kendra says, I haven't seen the 1.4 on Amazon. Will the 1.3 spray out your heavy flake?
The 1.3 will still spray out the lime line. So anything lime line, the 1.3 will spray it. When it comes to huge flake, to be honest, huge flake doesn't mean it's going to sparkle more. It basically means it's just going to be harder to work with. Like smaller flake, in my opinion, dances better and it's easier to work with, and the outcome is just as good, if not better, than if you were to use like that huge flake and deal with all the problems that go along with that, which just means a lot of layering,
What makes someone decide to go this route versus doing an image transfer?
This is more custom. This is more original. You can charge more for this. This is going to be more durable. It takes you should be able to charge more for custom airbrushing. Something like this would be a lot more than if you were to do an image transfer. All right, I'm just going to kind of just breeze over this again to kind of get it all to kind of like go together. It's pretty blotchy right now, which that's fine.
What size is the line flake?
It's a mixture of 0.04 and 0.08.
Get your points in the right spot.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm getting ready to change colors here. Want to give something away?
So Adam said it's coming to life.
Yep. It's not looking as crappy.
Yeah, I want to give something away. What?
Well, we're going to be giving away a gun.
Not now.
The last one, we're going to give away that 1.3 gun we're talking about. I actually have a picture of that. But we'll show that. We won't show it now because they don't think they want it. But
Well, we'll pick a winner, then I'll go find it and show it, and then.
Yeah, it's right in there.
What are they going to win now?
I don't know.
Another winner.
You call it. What are they going to win?
Gosh,
And you guys know, if you're not into the painting thing, you maybe just be watching for the fun of it. You could always swap your winnings for a line party work shirt. So feel free to ask. You say, hey, I'm not really wanting a candy paint, but I'll take a shirt. And that's cool. You're not going to hurt our feelings.
let's give away a black candy.
Okay.
All right, we'll spin the wheel.
All right, let's go. Let's see. Crafton's Custom Paint. Hey, I noticed that logo. I recognize that.
Oh, you do?
Yep. Frankenstein. That's cool. Yeah, congratulations. You just won. What do you win? Black candy. So you got some black candy to put over that flake you have there. That's cool.
That he was asking you, or she or they were asking you about the leaf filling up question. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are a little bit darker shade. So this is the darkest of our three shades we're going to be laying down. And like I said, as long as we're staying within those three shades, we can go back and forth.
That's the LVLP, isn't it? 1.3.
The 1.3 is no longer the LVLP. No, it is. It's an HVLP. We did end up changing out that gun for a different gun, a new upgraded version.
Cody said, I say for Thanksgiving, you give the longest subscriber something.
The longest what?
The longest subscriber something.
Oh, yeah. On Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's tomorrow, so.
Okay.
Or maybe you could do that on your Friday morning.
The longest subscriber? Oh, on your membership? On the membership? Okay. I can do that, actually. Hey.
So we'll look that up tonight, and then Friday,
there'll be part 2 of this, because we do need to
announce
clear coat this, and we'll announce it. Yeah,
good idea.
Ends up being him. Yeah.
Hey, if it is,
It could be.
if it is, then that's a good smooth move.
Yes, we moved there, buddy. It worked.
Crafton's Custom Paint said, I'm glad I can paint because I sure can't type. Sweet, because he wrote, instead of wrote sweet, he wrote sweet, W-S-W.
Swede. Oh, we like that kind of Swede.
No, E-Y,
Oh.
not D.
Oh. Well, close enough.
Is the HVLP high volume, low pressure?
It is. Yep.
Mr. C said he's here, but he got a late notification. Well, that's rude. What's up with
What? Oh, man. Make a phone call.
that? E. Brown said, it's probably me.
E. Brown, you almost won that last one, I noticed.
Yeah.
Just about had that one. Oh, he's cross-eyed again.
Kendra said, are y'all going live again Friday?
Yes, Friday morning. I'll go ahead and I'll set that up tomorrow. And
Not me.
I'll be probably live like around 8 a.m. or something, my time. And we'll get through the rest of this. We'll also lay down the background and do some other stuff. Okay, so we're still at the dark color. We went ahead and registered what we had with that darker shade. And now we'll just create more texture. We're just doing the same thing. Want to just be light with it, you know, not too heavy. These lines right here we can just go ahead and connect those. You don't have to connect them all the way, but just like lay some freehand strokes up next to them to Make it flow better. You see right there. Same thing right here. See, it's really dark right here. But we, once again, we want to keep our edges clean. So when I shade this, I kind of want to keep this very edge clean. This edge clean. All this on his cheek, we want to keep that light and clean. So like when we're darkening these up, we want to come at an angle like this. You could like maybe do a freehand shield. I don't know. I feel like you get just good enough by making sure you're pointing your airbrush in the right direction and darkening up those areas that need it.
What's your favorite thing on Thanksgiving to eat or drink, babe?
What is it? Oh, eat or drink?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
For Thanksgiving.
I like, man, I like it all. I think I like potatoes and gravy. That's what a fat kid would say too, so I don't care. And then, what's my favorite drink? I don't really have. I'll just drink whatever's available.
You do too.
But I am going to drink apple hard cider, I think, this year. I want to get more into the tradition of something more like fall type, you know.
My favorite
I saw a commercial. Talk me into it.
My favorite thing to eat, and I do not like my food to touch. I do not mix my food, and I don't like it to touch. But for some weird ass reason, I like my yam mixed with the stuffing. It's like the sweet and salty is so damn good.
Oh yeah, you do like that.
And I don't mix my food. I don't even eat. I eat my food one item at a time. I don't even like it to touch. But for some reason, I will mix that. And then I usually always have a glass of wine or two. I like that too. Always love the wine.
We got this automatic alcohol drink maker. It's like a Keurig has a pod, and then it has like all the alcohols hooked to it. So like you just pick out the flavor you want. Like what is there? Like for instance, there's like whiskey sours and yeah, you just put the pot in and it reads a barcode on there and it like mixes the drink, dude. It's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I'll probably drink some of those too.
Star's bringing s'mores ones.
Oh, really?
That's her favorite. So our cousins have it too, and she said the s'mores ones are so good. So she's like, "You guys got to try it."
Yeah. What brand is that we bought? Is it?
Well, Bartison is the brand.
Oh yeah, Bartison. That's it.
Bartison is the brand of the pods and stuff, but ours is the bigger one. So I think it's the.
But it is the Bartison though.
Oh, it ain't.
Brand.
It's the Bevy.
Oh, it's the Bevy. Yeah.
The drinks are the Bartison, but the Bevy is like taller, like has more alcohol.
Yeah, it has the alcohol bottles. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but it's really pretty
You
cool.
put the pot in and it reads the barcode, and so it knows what it's supposed to make.
And
So
you can
like
make
put
it
water in there and then
weaker or stronger.
Yeah.
Or mocktail. Pretty cool. Someone says, Nate says, can't go wrong with turkey and a Pabst Blue ribbon, PBR. Patrick says stuffing and gravy. All the dessert. Crafton's has prime rib and turkey. Travis had a question. He said, I just got a R500 LVLP gun, but it's hard to guess at PSI. A lot of trial and errors. Nobody posts the pressures with these smaller guns.
yeah, in pressure, it all depends on the paint as well. So those are both the thickness of the paint is relative to how much pressure you're going to need. So if you're spraying clear coat rather than base coat, you're probably going to need more pressure. It's all about how smooth it and how small the droplets are when they're laying out when you're spraying them. So, adjust the pressure. You can always go a little bit on the high side. You may be wasting a little bit of paint, but at least you're not like laying out all that texture and orange peel. Once again, and then also on base coats, usually a little bit lower pressure would be fine. A little bit higher pressure when it comes to clear coats. So you just got to kind of find like find it and feel it and know what's not enough pressure and what's too much pressure.
Jeremy said sweet potatoes with marshmallow top. Yes, that's the yams. So that's what I'm talking about, Jeremy. Try it with mix with your stuffing, or try a bite of each, like the yams or the sweet potatoes with marshmallows with a bite of stuffing. It's so good. Opie said always brine your turkey or chicken. We do that.
Smoke it.
Brine your turkey or chicken.
Oh yeah.
The Sig P said I can almost see Eddie saying shitter's full.
He's almost doing it.
I love prime rib, IPA. Not a fan of turkey.
Prime rib on Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Smoked meat. We're having a cookout, but won't be turkey. I love sweet potatoes and stuffing. Yeah, see? It's my favorite too. Try to mix them. Or maybe that's what you said you do. It's freaking so good. Cider boys. Oh, my heck, I can't talk. Cider boys peach for me tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I saw a commercial on that stuff. So now I want to drink it.
E. Brown says, anyone eat the turkey neck? Laugh out loud.
Oh, damn, that's gross.
That's way gross. Nate says, me too, Ashley. I eat one thing at a time. My family thinks I'm weird. Me too. My family all thinks I'm weird. And another weird thing is I won't drink until I'm all the way done eating too. It's so strange. I don't know. I've just always been that way. It's a weird thing. And I literally get made fun of all the time. The Fat Lock said, serial killer vibes, Ashley. See what I mean? People think it's so weird. Turkey and dressing together, and I don't mix food either.
Yeah, we don't like that idea. We can't trust her.
The Killer Capricorn says he don't mix his food either, but he eats turkey and dressing together. Oz says it's a sin for food to touch. I can only eat with dividers on plates. Freak things. Yeah, see, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yep, the neck. I had to show the grandkids how. Oh, yuck, yeah.
What I'm wondering is whatever happened to like the wishbone. Remember the whole wishbone thing?
Oh, my dad let me to do that every year.
Yeah, I haven't seen that for like ever.
We did it last year.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh. We'll have to make sure we do it again.
My dad always made us do that. Cody said, Ashley, my wife wants to know what your favorite paint job he has done.
It might take a minute because I've done a lot, huh?
That really might take a minute. Oh, I don't know. That's hard.
Bumper car?
No.
No?
No, you know what?
It has your grandson's name in it, though. How can it not?
I know, but you want to know the weird thing? Probably my favorite is right here. Where is that cheetah one?
Might be in that box. You can look. Yeah, that white box right there.
All right.
You found it?
Okay, Cody. Or Cody's wife. Cody's wife. I'm not sorry, I don't know your name, but this is just, he just did this on like a little mini hood, but this is probably like off the top of my head I can think of. I do like the paint job on Baby that I'm sitting here staring at.
Yeah.
I do love that one too. So that's on.
That's the motorcycle in the background.
Yeah, whatever that bike is. I do love the paint job on Baby, but this is, I just
She
love.
likes that.
I like the
So
color.
simple.
I love the colors and I love the cheetah print. It's just, I don't know. I like it.
The cool thing is we're actually going to be doing some more of this work coming up because we'll be doing a metal flake. We're going to be doing an image transfer, but we're going to be doing a transfer on metal flake. And then we're most likely going to be doing either Ultimate Warrior or Macho Man in that style as like a accent, you know? So yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Yeah. I really like the contrast of the colors and the gold and I don't know. And it's like 80s colors too, which I think are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good question, Cody. Opie
Fun
says,
question.
yeah, fun question. Opie said, I have a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville margarita maker. That thing is fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Maybe I'll have margaritas tomorrow. Sounds good.
Willow's Nut said, drove 120 miles round trip to get my tins to paint. Probably won't see them for like 4 to 6 weeks, maybe more. Darren said, I'm in the middle of making over 300. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what this is. Lumpia? Wait, what? I don't even know what that is. You're going to have to tell me. Willow's Nut said, yum. Dave says, what is? And maybe I'm not saying it right. Lumpia? Lumpia?
Yeah, Olympia.
Lumpia?
Olympia?
No.
Oh, the beer?
No.
Oh, no.
He is not making 300 things of beer.
It's counterfeit, man. It's all Olympia.
Yeah, what is that? The Sig P said, I'm big on craft cocktails. Between tours, I used to bartend in a big band jazz. Oh my gosh, in a big band jazz club. Would get everything from WW2 vets to hipsters. Good drinks just stuck with me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I love craft cocktails too, craft beers. Matter of fact, I started my German beer countdown calendar early. I started it today. And it's delicious. I love it.
You just can't wait. You gotta start early, huh?
Yeah. Willow's Mutt said he likes the finger food. Ernie said deep fried turkey is the best. Darren said, OMG Dave M, you're missing out. Lumpia is a Filipino style egg roll.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, that sounds good. Willow's Nut said hasn't had it since 1980. Opie said turkey neck gravy is good. I don't even know if I would dare to have that.
It just sounds terrible.
That sounds very
Call it something else. Yeah.
yeah, I call it something else. I don't drink while I eat either, Opie. Oh my gosh, it's not very often do I find people that are super weird like that. Like me. Well, I'm glad we have a club, Opie. John said, Lumpia is great. I would buy 300 at a time. Well, looks like you could buy 300 from Darren, or he'd be sad if you bought.
Can't buy 300. He needs them.
He needs them. See, Patrick didn't know what Lumpia was either. Mayan said, I have to drink while I'm eating. If not, I won't be eating. Sounds like you never nibbled a neck bone. Oh, no?
I like the way you said that.
That was Jeremy Diamond's wife. And I don't know how to say her name. Herkimer? I think. Let me know if I said it right. Finger-sized egg rolls. Wow, that sounds good.
Sounds delicious. So I'm back with the light color. This is the lightest color of gray. I'm making sure I'm hitting. Oh, what's going on? I just leaked on this thing again.
Travis said, don't forget it's pronounced koala like the bear. Remember when you...
No, I don't remember anything.
Remember when you were trying to use that different kind of transfer paper?
No clue.
Yes, you do. And it had a koala bear on it, and you said cola, and we were all laughing our butts off because it's obviously right in front of your face says koala. It has a little cute, even koala bear picture, but you make it complicated and said cola.
Well,
don't worry, everyone else remembered but you. Somebody said they like pansit and fried rice and lumpia. Yeah, Dave, I'm with you. What is pansit? Adam said, I just started using an Iwata LPH80 and it automizes clear so good. I was really surprised.
Nice. Yep. Yeah, that'll work for you.
Okay. Darren says, lumpia pronounced lumpia. Lumpia. Lumpia.
Lumpia.
Lumpia. Yum. Sounds good, Darren.
Make sure we get these bright right here. So I want to make sure, real quick, I want to chime in. I want to make sure that I'm getting the lightest areas in, because once we scratch back some of these areas, once it's clear coated, we want to be scratching back to a lighter color rather than a darker color. So sorry about that. Go ahead.
Tina said Kat used to make lumpia. Her mom would bring them.
Oh, really?
So you might remember those.
Oh, I do actually. They're delicious. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So you've had them, but not me. But you said they're good.
They're delicious. Yeah.
Brian Madden says, "Don't drink either while eating." Ha ha ha.
There's more of you.
Yes. Crafton said, "And eat your lumpia with banana ketchup." What in the heck is that?
Banana ketchup, huh?
It's really Peggy. Okay, this is Jeremy's wife says, "It's really Peggy. My dad used to call me Herkimer. I didn't know what it was for a long time after he started calling me that. It's a rare diamond." Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's cute. Well, hi, Peggy. Dave and Pankit is a Filipino style chow mein, pronounced pancit. Pancit. And ounces, never forget. Austin, damn you. And don't forget to measure out your ozzes, says Killer Capricorn. You know what? It was so weird because literally I know what OZ is. I'm a freaking nurse. So we do like a lot of things in mils and ounces, and I had to take a medical math class. But that same day, literally that same day, we were talking about Mr. Oz coming to do this paint class. So in my mind,
Oh, okay, yeah.
in my mind, that was like fresh on my mind talking about Mr. Oz coming in. So I totally didn't even read that. And I felt like the biggest idiot ever. I felt so dumb. But it wasn't me that night. It was Amanda anyway showing up. So we're all good.
That was Amanda?
Yeah, because remember someone said,
oh,
"Good
yeah,
night,
yeah, that's right.
Amanda." I was like, oh hell. Where's this night going? How did you come up with the name Limelight?
It's a tape, actually. It's green. And it's a line, like lime line. And then everything kind of just took on that name. I was just planning on just selling tape, and then found there was a lot more opportunity for other things, and we got a lot more products that are actually they're going to be coming out. We have one interesting thing. We have microfiber rags that are on a roll. They're thinner and they're reusable, but they're disposable too. So they're reusable to a certain point, but that way, you don't have to use like the big thick microfiber rags. So those are coming up. We also have new filters, gun filters coming out. And we do have some new clear coat that's coming out in gallons as well. We'll have an economy clear, and we'll also have like a high-end clear as well. It'll be available in the gallons instead of the quarts.
A couple new pigment colors.
We'll have glow-in-the-dark pigments coming.
The white pearl.
White pearl. Yep. Did I order that? Oh, I don't think I ordered that.
Great.
Well, I think I still can though.
Thanksgiving.
It's over.
Any Black Friday sales?
Yeah, you're gonna find all kinds of stuff on sale, and I think the one of the guns is gonna be $99. The 1.3 gun that we're gonna give away.
Snapfly said, "Ashley, do you wear Crocs?" Hell no. Those things are freaking hideous as hell.
What?
Hell no. I don't wear Crocs. Nope. That's just for Adam's ugly feet.
Should we get the highlights in here? We want to make sure that these edges are staying
That like
right.
said, "I'm sure it's nursing that helped y'all become familiar with ounces." Fingers crossed. Smoke cloud. And grams, he says.
You got my attention.
It really is. Actually, I should throw you my Must be some kind of German name. The base has been in the family for generations, but I alter it a bit and like to add a shot of brandy. So let's see. Sorry, a question. Like to add a shot of brandy, so it's kind of like a hot toddy. Ooh, and you know what, you guys? When I was sick, that sounds good. But when I was sick, I literally did go in the house and made a hot toddy and got in the bath, and it was heaven. It seriously was good. And then I was drinking. I'm like, you know what? This tastes a lot like Theraflu, which I like to drink that. So thanks for the recommendations on that hot toddy. But yeah, you should send me that recipe to Cynthia so I could try it because that was really good. And that's the first time I ever had it. It was good. Any new stencils coming?
I did have a cube stencil I was working on and just hasn't made it yet.
What about white base?
We do have white base coat. It's just once again I have to get those labels done. But so yeah, you'll be able to see those next week. Actually, I have the labels almost done with those.
Will the clear come with an activator?
Yes. Yep.
Josh said, "Ain't rocking if you're not crocking. If you ain't crocking."
Yeah, like that.
That is not definitely 100% not me.
Oh, come on.
Willow Smut says, spent 18 months in the Philippines while in the service. Lumpia was big on the food menu. Yeah, that sounds good. And the Philippines would be such a fun place to go. Those microfiber on the roll are awesome. I picked some up. My jobber had some.
Oh, really? Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it. I'm like, I got to get some of this. They have it in lime green, too, so works out real good.
How do we take advantage of Black Friday sale on your site or Amazon?
So I'll be lowering the prices on the Shopify and the Big Cartel website. But on Amazon, it's already happening.
The fact, oh my god, this comment is making me laugh. I can't even read it. All right, serious face right now, so I can read this. I can't. Oh my god, I can't even read it. Why the hood looking like Adam about now?
What's it? What?
Oh my gosh, I can't even read it. Why the hood looking like Adam right now?
That does look like me. Oh my god. What?
Oh my god, I have literally.
That looks just like me.
I have tears in my eyes.
That actually looks like my brother, but it looks like me still. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That just blew me away right there. That looks exactly like me.
Oh my
I gotta fix this. Hold on.
god.
Yeah.
Oh
I never knew I looked like this, dude. I gotta re-register this stencil. I did something wrong.
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Are you looking in the mirror? What the freak is going on, man? Oh my god.
Who said that? How do they know what I look like?
I couldn't even read it. Seriously.
Well, right when you said it, I looked at it too. I'm like, oh my god, they're right.
Oh my god. Who said that was? Oh my god. The fat lack said that. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
God. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I do look like that dude. Okay, I'm gonna re-register this stencil. We get it out of there.
Oh my heck, that's hilarious. And you know what's funny is it does look like Adam, but it looks a lot more like his younger brother, brother Daniel.
It looks just like my younger brother.
Really,
but I do look like my brother, obviously.
it truly does exactly look like Daniel. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see if we can fix this thing. We'll re-register this. We almost got the underpainting done. Once we do the overpainting, it'll look more like More like somebody else and not like me.
Chad said, how comparable is your paint gun to the 3M AccuSpray spray gun? Is your gun better quality or about the same?
It's going to be better quality. It's actually made out of metal.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I would. I know we're definitely better than that gun. Yeah, all of that gun does work. I'm not gonna bash on that. It's still good.
Fat Lack said, it does. You know I'm right. And then Darren said, laugh out loud. It really does.
Darren, we know.
No. Well, yeah. Not Darren like Big Dylan.
Oh,
Darren.
okay, gotcha.
Laugh out loud. Sure as shit, it does.
Gosh, I know.
Josh says, I feel sorry for y'all scrapper. Oh my gosh. Killer Crapper scored Labby face. It also said it was at the point Adam identifies as Cousin Eddie.
Yeah. Man. All right. Well.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Brian said top notch gun. Holy cow, that was freaking hilarious.
Thank you. All right, let's give something away. We'll forget about that, huh?
You know what? The Fat Lack, you send me an email because I'm going to send you something. Literally making my whole night. That was funny as hell. Oh, that's funny. The Sigp says, what makes some guns worth $900? There's an Italian brand I can't remember the name of, but they have a lot of seemingly high-end stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think it's, I don't know, status has something to do with that, I think. Right? Because you're like, I have this $900 gun. But I'm sure it's good. I don't know. I've never would have bought a gun like that unless it's making me some serious money. But most of us are like, we're custom painters. We really don't need or want to spend that kind of money. So yeah, I think the 1.3 gun is on sale. The 1.4 gun is also on sale. I'm just not exactly sure on the price. But if you look on the websites, right on Black Friday, everything on the websites will go on sale.
Josh said, Ashley, will you please get Adam one of those hats to wear on the next live? And you know what's funny is, I think, isn't that the...
I do have one. Like
yeah.
I do have one just like that.
Guess what? He already has one. He really did think he was Cousin Eddie. Maybe that could be your little nickname. Call you
no, let's not.
Eddie.
Eddie's not a good name.
Oh, okay, let's spin this wheel. Oh, my eyes. I think it's like Snap-on tools. If you use it for your profession, then it's worth the money.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right on that. But once again, sometimes you're overpaying for no reason.
You should wear the hat on Friday. On Friday. You really should, babe. Oh my gosh, that was funny.
A little bit of a... Oh, who we got here? Cliff Campbell.
What did you even say where they were going to win? We forgot again because I was laughing so hard.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be... Oh, I just bent this needle. It's going to be a candy pack on that one as well.
Okay.
And then this, we're just about done, so we're going to give away that gun because we just about got this underpainting finished. And I know it looks like me still. I'm a little worried about that. But by Friday, it's going to look like something completely different. Hopefully like Eddie here. Yeah, this airbrush, I'm going to have to fix that needle.
Did you want me to show that gun on here? Or
yeah, let's go ahead and show that because we're going to get ready to give that away.
Right here? This one?
I think I have another needle. That's it right there. Yep. Okay. So we're about there. We're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and give this thing away. So this is the 1.3 HVLP. So the new gun does come with the hard cut option, and it does come all set up with the disposable system as well. So it does have the one lid and the one liner, and then it's all set up ready to go for the disposable cups if you want to go that route, but not necessary. So, but yeah, let's well, shoot, we're there, man. I just wanted to kind of recap what we did here and what we're going to do on Friday to finish this thing up.
Okay, do that, and I'm gonna read the couple of these things too.
So I'll just recap real quick. So this is just the underpainting. It's done in much lighter shades because we didn't go too dark. The darkest we went was maybe like a mid-gray, which that's what we have here. That's what we have here. And we kind of went back and forth. And we're able to go back and forth because we're not going all the way black and we're not going all the way white. Once you start getting too far, you'll have a blue shift. This one kind of already does have a little bit of a blue shift. As you can see, you know, here's white. But if you look at this white, it has a little bit of a blue tint to it. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see that, Ash? Can you tell that white's just a little bit blue? Like compared to this. That white is a little bit blue.
Yeah.
It's a different white.
Yeah.
Because that happens when you lay a light color on top of a dark color. It is, as far as whites and grays go, it's going to have a blue shift. So we can combat that a couple of different ways. As long as we're going to go back and wash it over with a darker color, we're going to be able to take that blue shift away. It's not too bad right now, but like I said, if we were to go back and forth on darker to lighter, it would be really prominent, and this would look really blotchy, and it would look like overpainted. But yeah, we're going to clear coat this thing, and that will allow us to come back, and we're able to actually scratch back some of the highlights, whatnot, with a blade, and we're able to do some other techniques to be able to save some of the highlights. But this is going to go much darker, along with we will have. I'll be painting in the background as well. Like we'll have this will be done opposite. So we'll have the shadows here. Like maybe the cigarette smoke will come up here. Maybe we'll think of some ideas to do with that. So Friday, I'll be finishing this up Friday morning. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be setting up that live. And maybe we can talk some more. Yeah, I'll do it with the hat on. Okay. You guys, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. So that's it, really. That's about where we're at with the underpainting. I may have, to be honest with you, probably could have went a little lighter on the darkest shade, but we're okay. I wanted to make sure that we're able to see it, because a lot of times when you're working back and forth, it's really hard to see those details. But looks like we got the light there. We got the light there. I might want to come back and hit a little more of the white up in here because we do need to erase back some of those highlights. Okay, let's give away this paint then, huh?
Travis, let me go through these first. Travis said, I bumped my needle, used a piece of wood and drug it backwards on it. Fixed it perfectly.
Oh, yeah, I do that every once in a while as well.
Patrick said, that's real nice, Clark.
Well, it's not done yet.
I think there might be some of my bad typing in my email. That's all good. Same time as usual on Friday, or what time Friday? You said 8?
Friday's going to be like in the morning.
Like 8 a.m.?
Yep, like 8 a.m. our time. And what is it right now? It's 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.?
10 a.m.
I don't know what time it is.
It's 9:39 p.m. Okay.
All right.
Cliff, I'll put the email down in this little comment thing. See you guys Friday. Everyone have a safe and blessed happy Thanksgiving. I'm just going to read through all these. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, Ash and Cousin Adam and the rest of the gang. All right. Let me put the email in here and then we'll spin the wheel for the gun, right?
We're spinning for the gun.
Okay, here we go, guys.
All right, good luck. Oh, E. Brown got it. He got it, buddy. You won it. I don't think he's won yet, has he?
He won a while ago. I think
Oh.
it's been a minute though, but
Well, there you go. Well, and we know he can put it to good use. Congratulations. Yeah, if you guys haven't won, just make sure you tune in. We give away stuff every time. We're not afraid. So, yeah, congratulations to E. Brown. Congratulations to everybody else that has won. And
just know that usually, if you guys are winners, I don't usually, I don't usually forget, but I don't usually send those out until Tuesday because Friday is super busy and Monday is really busy. So Tuesday is when I kind of get to those and send them out to you guys. But I'll usually send you an email back with the tracking and all that too, so you guys know when it's on its way. But good job, E. Brown. Yeah,
all right.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, all you guys, and
Yeah.
we'll be here. He'll be here.
I'll be here. I'll be here on Friday. I'll go ahead and get this clear coated, and that way we can have that layer over the top. We're going to be able to add darker layers to this. So once again, I mean, it's not looking like you definitely not a finished product. This is the underpainting. We'll go there, add the details, and we're really able to hone it in at that point. But we do at least got a good start to this.
And tune in Friday if you want to see him wear the Cousin Eddie hat.
Yeah.
I'll get it out for him.
You get it out for me, and I'll do it.
I'll get it out for him tonight. Make him wear it and laugh my ass off even more.
There you go.
A fat lack. Is that who that was? Whoever you were that said that funny freaking comment. Email me too, the fat lack, because literally I don't know what I'm gonna get you, but I'm gonna get you something because that was funny.
All right. Well,
all right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. See you guys on Friday morning.
Bye, guys.
Okay, see ya.